All right. Here we are. This is a viewer challenge. Anyone who's familiar with the channel will know that 10,000 channel points enables you to challenge me to a game of your choice, 1v1. If you win, you get a gift sub. It's a lot of fun, but it's more about the content than anything else. You also get bragging rights. David, aka Gordy and Tangle, aka that other guy David, has brought to us another one of his original chess variant creations. I'm terrified and excited all at the same time. This man does not miss. He's the creator of such beloved titles as Cheskers TMTM, Connect 4 Chess, Baroque versus Chess, Entanglement Chess, which he didn't code, but he came up with the rules for. Technically, he didn't create Baroque versus Chess either, but he brought it to us. Anyway, this is the latest game. I have no idea what it's about. It is referred to as Jekyll and Hyde Chess, subtitle Baroque versus Chess Redux, TMTMTM. Okay, here we go again. Come on, is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. I put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. I put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. But it's reversed. Official FIDE rulebook. Very good. Okay. Read as arrhythmically as possible by choice. The starting position is the same as in standard chess, but start with one rook upside down per player. This will eventually be your immobilizer. Eventually. That's interesting. White declares before black. All right, so I'll play white. Why not do like a kingside immobilizer? I'll do a kingside immobilizer. I know I can't really see anything in the corner right now, but eventually we'll blow it up into full cam, and you guys will see what the heck is going on. Okay, let me know which piece you want, which rook you want to be upside down, David. Okay, pieces start out as standard chess pieces. In fact, the game is in every way identical to standard chess, but with one notable exception. On a player's turn, instead of moving, the player may toggle the rule set for both players from chess to Baroque or from Baroque to chess with the following constraints. Jesus, he's going to start queenside? All right, queenside it is. At least one move must be played between rule set changes. So if the opponent changed the rule set, you can't immediately change it back. Can your opponent immediately change it back is my first question. So can you change it and then your opponent plays and then you change it back? 2, changing the... Yes. Okay, you are allowed to do that. Okay. Changing the rule set is not a valid way to escape checkmate. If you are checkmated under the current rule set and changing the rule set would result in you no longer being in check, you have still lost the game. Otherwise put, if you are in check and changing the rule set would be the only way to evade the check, you have lost. However, if you are in check but not checkmate, changing the rule set is a valid way to evade check, so long as condition 1 is also met. Oh my, I'm already, it's just, I'm internalizing what the hell is going on here. This is absolutely insane. Holy shit, okay. 3, changing the rule set may not result in you placing yourself in check, including via pawn promotion. Presumably, though, you could change the rule set to put your opponent in check, which is pretty awesome. If the rule set changes from chess to chess from Baroque chess, if the rule set changes to chess from Baroque chess, any pawns on the respective bank ranks are promoted instantly. The player that flipped the rule set declares their piece promotions before the other player. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, holy. What do they promote to when it goes... Okay. When the rules change from chess to Baroque, can we delete edit privileges, please? When the rules change from chess to Baroque, any immobilizers remain as upside down rooks. In this form, they behave as standard rooks, but this is to indicate that when the rules revert to Baroque, these specific rooks will become immobilizers and not coordinators. The player is not given a choice of turning rooks into coordinators or immobilizers. Upside down rooks become immobilizers. Right side up rooks become coordinators. If a pawn is under-promoted to a rook, the player may decide to right side up or upside down rook. Oh my god, you get to get multiple of the strongest... Are you serious right now? Okay, there we go. Alright, okay, we still have access. Fantastic. Alright, very good. Okay. What was I talking about? Yeah, you get to have multiple immobilizers, which just sounds so broken. Get DDoSed. Oh, it's all over. All right. We had a good run stream. Okay. Wow. Okay. This is fantastic. All right. Nothing can be captured by the rule change. Ah, okay. So you can't do like coordinator or pincer captures or whatever. Mostly what this means is that nothing is pinced by the transition from being between two pawns to being between two pincer pawns. That makes sense because that capture happens, same with the coordinator, after the piece moves, which is either pincing or coordinating. Got rid of edit privileges. What a guy. Fantastic. Well, I call that service. All right. Whether or not a pawn is allowed to double move is solely based on board position, not whether or not it has moved. Castling still requires that neither piece has moved, however. Okay. And then this is crossed out, but we'll read it anyway. When playing a best of 3 in the third game, players play opposing armies, with starting army determined by the player with the longer hair. With rule flip altering which player is Baroque and which has chess. Okay, wow. Nothing is different about the last game of best of 3 is the actual... This is canon. Wait, this has been retconned. Come on, is it worth it? Let me work it, etc., etc. Official FIDE rulebook. That fucking slaps. This is sick. I'm excited. Okay, this is fantastic. Now, let's do a quick reminder of how the pieces move in Baroque chess / capture. Secondarily, let's decide on a time control, because technically I think that we're good. Here, yes. Is it worth it to get an actual chess clock because I just use the app on my phone? I think that there's a lot to be said for like the super satisfying tactility of physical chess clock, but okay. All right. Narik redeemed submitted game for review. I don't have like the wherewithal to think about that right now. Okay, let's go over what the Baroque chess pieces do very quickly. Okay, pawns move like rooks in Baroque chess. All other pieces move like queens, except for the king, which moves like a king. The king in Baroque chess is the only piece that behaves like it does in regular chess, where it moves one in every direction, and it captures by moving on top of a piece and then taking that piece, per usual. Pawns are called pincers in Baroque chess. The way that they work is they move like rooks, to remind you. If a piece moves I think that the pawn has to be the piece that moves. Can we confirm that the pawn move is the one that captures? So like this doesn't capture, but this captures, right? And does it work diagonally or is it just horizontal vertical? Can I get a reminder on that really quickly? Not diagonal? Okay, fantastic. All right, so the way that pawns work is, aka pincers. If a pawn moves and as a result, an opponent's piece is between a friendly piece and the pawn that just moved, directly in between, either horizontally or vertically, that captures the piece in the middle. This has to be as a result of a pawn move, and the piece on the other side does not have to be a pawn. So if this happens, and then it's white's move, then this will result in the capture of this piece. That's simple. Okay, pincers. Let's do the long leaper next. Why not? Okay, knights are called long leapers. The way that they work is kind of like a checkers piece on crack. They move any amount in any queen-like direction. Again, all of the non-pawn, non-king pieces move like queens in regular chess. So 8 directions, infinite range. The way that the long leaper works is it moves a bunch in one direction and then immediately on the opposite side of a piece to capture it. So it's like a checkers capture, but it's got infinite range, like this, or like this. In the event that there are 2 such captures possible in a row, then it can capture as many times as it wants, and it ends up one after the last piece that it captures. So in this case, if the knight starts here, then it would capture both of these pieces. They don't have to be one apart. So if the knight starts here, it can also capture these 2 pieces like this. Oh, it can land any distance past the piece. That I actually did not realize. Can we get confirmation on that really quickly? Because I'm not positive that that's correct. Okay, so that's the long leaper. It's like a... Oh, and if it can't land directly after the piece, this is the confirmation. Okay, apparently it can land any distance past the piece. It can't capture if there isn't a free space directly after the piece that it captures. But apparently it can land any number of squares after, which I didn't realize. So this can happen and take both of these pieces as well as this. Okay. Bishops, let's do bishops later. Let's do the coordinator. The rook is called the coordinator. The way that the rook moves is, as a result of a rook move, let's say that the rook moves here, you note the rectangle that is drawn by the rank and file that the coordinator is on, plus the rank and file that the king is on. There's like a rectangle here. These 2 pieces are the opposite end of a rectangle. The pieces of the opponent that are on the other 2 squares, like the opposite corners of the rectangle, are captured. So in this case, let's say that like this happens for some reason. If the coordinator moves to this square, then as a result, you look at the rectangle that is formed by the king and the coordinator. The other 2 corners, these pieces are captured. That's how the coordinator works. The queen is also referred to as the retreater. The way that it works is, if the queen is adjacent to an opponent's piece, then it moves directly away from that piece, and in so doing, it captures that piece. So if the queen is here, then this move, or this move, or this move, results in the capture of this piece. This move results in the capture of this piece. This move would result in the capture of this piece, etc. Moving directly away from an adjacent opponent piece captures the piece. That's how the queen works. Okay, what have we done? Coordinator, long leaper, bishops. Bishops are called chameleons in Baroque chess. The way that they work is they move like queens, just like the rest of the non-pawn, non-king pieces. They capture a piece with the same rules as the piece that it is capturing. In other words, if let's say that this pincer is the piece that is being captured by the chameleon, the way that you capture a pincer is the way that a pincer captures pieces itself. In other words, the bishop would move here, and as if this were a pincer, by pincering this piece, the pincer piece, it captures this piece. Similarly, the way that it would capture a long leaper is the way that a long leaper captures other pieces. So that is the way that the long leaper would get captured. The way that it would capture a coordinator is like this or like this, which is the way that a coordinator captures. The way that it would capture a retreater is by retreating away from it. That's how the chameleon works. Very interesting piece. Okay, we've run through all the pieces except for the immobilizer. The immobilizer is fucked up. This piece is fucked up. The way that it works is super simple. Wherever this guy is, Any piece that's adjacent to it can't move. It's immobilized. That's all there is to it. You simply cannot move any of your pieces that are adjacent to an opponent's mobilizer. There is one added sub-rule. If you so choose, you are allowed to use your turn to have one of your pieces, which is adjacent to an enemy immobilizer, commit honorable Sudoku and be removed from the board. And that takes up your turn. So you can, the only way out of, the only option that a piece that's next to an immobilizer has is to kill itself, and that's your entire move. It's pretty messed up. Okay, those are all the pieces. There we go. All right, let's get into it. Call Me Carlos says interesting. I couldn't agree more. Let's jump into it, man. GLHF? Okay, GLHF. Now, as a reminder, this is Jekyll and Hyde chess, which means we start the game playing regular chess, and then if we so choose, we can spend our turn converting the rules of the game to Baroque chess from regular chess, or vice versa. The opponent then has to play their move using the variant that was just changed to. They can't just immediately change it back. Okay, GLHF, David. Let's go. Okay, let's start the timer. I am white. Let us begin. And how would we begin but with a simple e4? I said that I would put it in the chat before hitting the clock. So let me just reset the clock for my opponent. There we go. Okay, e4. E4 were played. Game starts out as regular chess. Man, this is... What a e5. All right. Let's just go with knight f3. I keep forgetting to do this. I apologize. I apologize. Is this 10 hours per side? It is 10 minutes, 0 seconds. It does say minutes and seconds here, right there, if my camera focuses. Just to confirm. There you go. Minutes and seconds. +1 day delay. It's 15 seconds delay, all right? Get the fuck out of here. Okay, f6 has been played, which is fascinating. I haven't yet considered the ways in which... let's play bishop c4 and hit the clock. Okay, so what do I actually want to do? I want to get my pieces into a place where, you know, pushing Baroque. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. All right, this is a long leaper now. I could capture this, but he could capture me back, so it's not fantastic. He could also long leap me back and double capture, so that's not great either. He can now long leap this. This is a chameleon. I can't long leap that. No pincer moves are real. I could do this and pincer that, but then he can long leap to take me back. So I want to prevent the long leap from occurring. So maybe what I do is simply C3. Sorry, B3. Okay, B3. All right. I want to prevent the long leap capture. Just got here and I feel like I missed a lot of rules. It starts out as chess. For your turn, you're allowed to change the rules from chess to Baroque chess and vice versa. If you swap to chess, will a pincer back rank insta-promote? Yes. And the player who did the swap decides what the promotion is first. D4, I'm guessing that this is the move that is played, right? D4. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so I'm now in danger of this capture happening. Let's see, retreater. Okay, there's no diagonal pincer. That kind of sucks. This threatens. And then do I any capture? Okay, so what is that? That is, how do I notate this? Okay, e4, f4. Let's just say e4, f4. Let's say e4, f4. All right. We are down a little bit of time, which makes me confident in the choice of time control. Simple. We don't want to hang the pieces. Oh, God. Oh, this is interesting now. Okay, because damaging structure, b5 takes c5? Excuse me? There's nothing on b5. So explain what you mean? B5 takes C5. B4. Ah, I've lost my... How could I have been so blind this entire time? That was bad. Chat, that was not my best work. But you know what? That's fine. We take those L's. It be like that sometimes. I guess maybe we'll do a similar thing where we do a little bit of this and enables him to cap, but then we get the capture, so it's fine and he can't. Okay, fantastic. So this is C2, C4. There we go. The notation you kind of just have to intuitively like make up as you go. We'll fork his immobilizers, not super, or his pincers rather, not super worth. I'm down a lot more material in regular chess than I am. C2, C4 was played. Than I am in Baroque, I feel like. Chameleon's probably one of the weaker pieces, and I've got an extra... I don't even have an extra pincer. That was just for free. Rook E4. So immobilizer E4. It's super immobilized now. That stinks. Well, I guess let's just take this. So A2, A4. A2 takes A4? Question mark? Whatever. I gotten the point across. We pincered this piece. Chess. Check. Oh, fuck. That's so annoying. It's so annoying because it means that we can't castle. I could have long leaper captured it. Guys, I'm not very smart at games. I mean, it's like literally only legal moves, so I don't know why I'm... Oh, shit. Sorry, that's my time. K... F1. There we go. Sorry. So you make a move, you hit the clock. It's just intuitive. I can't believe I missed the capture. That was so silly. Rook takes F4. Rook takes F4. Wow. Rook takes F4 is happening. Yeah, let's just push D3. If I can take out that rook while it's chess rules and have the only immobilizer in the game, I feel like that's pretty damn broken. I feel pretty good about that. Because now, like, yeah, he did this fancy shit where he checked me and I had to move my king. I can't castle now, but having a rook in the middle of the board in regular chess is much worse than, you know, not having your immobilizer, or then having your immobilizer in the center of the board is what I meant to say. Now it's like, now it's kind of a little bit tricky. He could get his rook stuck here. Baroque? Oh, you motherfucker. All right, Baroque. Okay, Baroque it is. Baroque. Balls. There's that long leaper. I don't really have to worry about it though. You know what? Let's defend it. Let's defend it like this. Yeah, A4, B4. Boom. A4, B4. Immobilizer is less spooky in this mode. It might not be the objectively strongest piece by far. Probably still the best, right? I mean, it depends. It's not as good in the early game for reasons that I think we kind of see right now. H3. H3 like this. H3. I'm guessing that's what you mean. Right, David? H3, that's the square. Is that the square? Yeah? Alright. Coordinator captures on F4. A1 takes F4. GG. It's over. We've won. We got the immobilizer. I'll take my winnings by check. Not that there are any odds. Double exclam. We very thinly veiled our pawn move as defending against the long leaper, but really it was just to enable this capture. Feels good. I can die happy. I can lose this game happy now. The Baroque. You live by the Baroque, you die by the Baroque. Oh, now this is kind of good. This is kind of good. We lost the chameleon, but I'd take a chameleon for a mobilizer trade like every day of the goddamn week. Rip to the possibly objectively strongest piece by far. That's great. Yeah. It happens. It's gotta be said. Ryan, you do consistently impress me. It's a bit tangential, but you have such a powerful intuition for these games. I feel like that's kind of my strength, is like flexibility and like quick learning on my feet. But I think Ryan does it even better than I do. The man's an absolute beast. G3. G3 were played. G3 were played. Do I switch to enable him to absolutely destroy my structure? Do I long leap? That enables him to long leap. Probably not. Where would my pieces be good? Can't pincer anything. Maybe I can threaten. Those pieces are really developed. Switch to chess. Doesn't feel fantastic, especially with that rook staring me down. Probably we should just get this knight to safety. Doesn't seem terrible even if the switch to chess. So that's f3, e2. I don't want to flag. We're ahead in time. No idea how the hell that happened. GG3. 5 GG3.
Look, I got something big on tap now. Remember my telling you about
5 ... WP in response. Knight b6. That's a long leaper right there.
sorry. Anyway, he got out today. Throwing a little party for him tomorrow night.
Can long leap... I can't recapture if long leap happens.
I'm the boy that's gonna find out where.
What is actually being threatened here? I'm not positive, but I think that we're gonna coordinate her. A4, I guess A4 takes ace f6. I don't know how to notate this, but I took another piece. That's my point. Take another piece. I think maybe like a switch to regular chess was imminent there. That might be the idea. All right, I can't believe this is the first game where the coordinator has actually been like operant. I'm amazed. This is madness. Madness? Oh, you know what though? I'm regretting some key decisions of mine. I mean, there's a very obvious good play here. A5 takes A3. It takes A6. I think you mean you want to capture this, right? I'm guessing that that's the play because it's the only one that makes sense. Now, we have to consider some interesting shit. Long leap. taken. Also, here, wait, that this can be taken either. That hangs, which isn't fantastic for us. We're gonna play Knight A1. Little forkaroonie here. I'm definitely playing this at the library. Wait, is this not classic chess? What I love about this game is that you can look at the board and think a bunch of noobs to chess are playing extremely wrong. Yeah. At least the rook upside down gives you an inclination that, like, alright, there's more than meets the eye here. Chess? From this position? Dog. Are you sure? Alright. We're gonna take this here. Oh, it's actually real notation now. Knight G3. Oh, sorry, I hit the thing. I'm sorry. I'll give you the refresh. God damn it. Sorry, knight takes G3. Technically, it's knight takes G3. I'm sorry. I'll give him extra time for that because I feel bad. Extra 10 seconds. Takes G2 check. All right. Here I think the only reasonable play is king takes G2. And I say that there's a world in which this is maybe somehow spooky from like a Baroque perspective. Maybe, I don't really know. It's hard to say. Hard to say. What a game. Bishop B7 check. Okay, Bishop B7 check has been played. Now, I guess this is the play. It feels pretty bad. F3. I don't want to trade the bishop for my immobilizer or anything like that. Blocks my queen. That's super annoying. Bishop takes b4. Bishop takes b4. I got you. Okay. Bishop takes b4, huh? Alright, bishop d2. Bishop takes d2. Alright. Queen takes d2. I think this is not good for us. It's spooky, don't get me wrong. It's spooky. What is this game? We've got the immobilizer. Oh, maybe I should switch to Baroque as a result of that. What a game. It's fantastic. super happy with this game mode. Gotta be 7. Queen h4. Queen h4 has been played. There are issues. There are problems here. Baroque. Sorry. There we go. Baroque. My legs ain't Baroque. Situation's substantially less spooky in Baroque. This is insanity. This is certified insanity. Queen g4, like that. All right, that sounds good to me. We're gonna long leaper. A1 takes A8, whatever, whatever the notation is. My mind is Baroquean. That makes 2 of us. A1 takes A8 check. Yeah. No, it's check. Yeah. I play Baroque music. Is this in topic? If you like. Sure, why not? I really like this because it forks. Actually, that would, if I may say so, kind of a big brain play, right? Because we get the 2 pincers, we check, and it also obviously threatens that piece right there. So this is kind of cool. I mean, there are still definitely issues in our position, but kind of a big brain play with the fork there. Forking a king and a chameleon with a KF8 Sag. Alright, KF8 Sag. Now we do need to be careful. Where do we land? Is a good question. He's gonna capture this next turn. We can't capture this because then he takes us with the long leaper. I don't think there's a better. We can't really provide check, and we can't get our mobilizer. Takes. Alright, we're just gonna go with the play that makes the most sense in my head, even though it means we're gonna lose this knight. I think ultimately that's probably fine. Alright, so A8 takes E4. What's the situation with our collab? This is the time on the clock, Radon. So within the next 10 minutes, we'll be done. Really sorry for going a little bit over, but we're gonna start that as soon as this is over. I'm gonna guess in about 10 minutes. I appreciate your patience. Sorry for putting you in this situation. I did my best. Queen G6 takes G3. Radeon is busy being adopted in 4PC. Holy. Okay. Now, obviously, I could recapture here, but the only reason that that's not a thing is because... the only reason it doesn't work is because it will check me in return, and that's not cool. Maybe... I think that this is probably a good move. What is that? F3, G3? F3, G3. I think that's probably fine. We gotta worry about this coordinator. We just attacked his retreater, so that feels pretty good. And we're probably considering a switch back over to chess soon. Good joke, I'm not. I didn't think so. I'll give you more credit than that, Radon. What is being are you adopted like collectively? Is it like a communal adoption in 4-player chess? It's not 1v1. Is it like a weird thruple guardianship situation? Knight b2 takes b3 check. It's not check. Not as teams. Oh, okay, I got you. All right, yeah, not check. But I think we're okay with this, because if we take here, then we can always take back. Then there's a long leaper, and maybe that's a bit of an issue. But yeah, let's just do... Where did this piece start? I think e4 takes h7? Something like that, I think. Didn't see the pincer there. Okay, it is in frame. It is in frame. Yeah, we'll take right there. Now we've both lost our queens. Wait, I'm down in this endgame in regular chess? Oh, geez, what? I've tunnel visioned on my, and I have my board, I'm just blind. I tunnel visioned on having an immobilizer being, like, ultra broken. But actually, this is, like, a huge problem. I've got 2 pawns for a knight. Time for a mobilizer difference. I think you're right, Ryan, in that it's not as much of a difference in this game mode. Knight e2 takes d2. Knight e2 takes d2. Okay. I'm quite happy with that. Let's see. What is being threatened on my board? Actually, nothing right now, which feels pretty good. Let's just take here. H7 takes b7. H7 takes b7. Whatever, something like that. Okay. All right. At least we have the ability. Knight h7. Knight h7. Okay, we're gonna do knight b8 check. Oh, I forgot to hit the thing. I'll give you a bunch of my own time. I'm sorry. Man, it's hard. It's hard to do this. I think we're in good shape here, actually. I know it looks bad, but I think we're in delightful shape. King g7. Okay. There we go. Now it's my turn. shit. It's actually really difficult. Oh. Okay, I see the move. Okay, here's the play. All right. Knight A7. This pins his long leaper, because if he captures, then I capture. And I've got plans. I've got plans for my pieces. I think we're in good shape. I've simultaneously, as pinning this, I've also pinned this. Or sorry, I've also threatened this. So, you know, I'm in a position where, like, if he does something, like moves his king back or something like that to unpin it, then I can move over here, capture this, and also defend, like, from that one square. Pog, I love coordinate. Oh, rook A1 takes A2. Oh, no, you mean rook H8 takes A7 or whatever. I didn't even consider that. That's a pretty big brain play. Credit where it's due, man. Credit where it's due. Okay, hold on. Now I have to think. Very, very well done. Very well done. Oh my god. Okay, I forgot to. Let me give him like an extra minute, probably. Right? My bad. Extra minute? Is that fair? Extra 2 minutes, maybe? Yeah? Nice flag by Semet. GG's all around. Actually, that move is also check, by the way. Oh, so it is. Very nice. Okay. Extra 2 minutes, maybe? As compensation for me being a big dummy. Okay, there we go. Extra 2 minutes. Oh, it's delayed. Let's think. This isn't fantastic for me. Chess. Let's just chess. I don't know how long I spent not having my timer on and having his timer on, so I don't know. I think 2 minutes is probably sufficient compensation. Man, I forget how that works every single time. King H6.
That's one thing no man should ever forget.
Rook E1. Ah, that says Rook E. No, Rook E1. I can type. Coordinators don't capture on roll switch, no. Baroque? Okay. Well, that's not fantastic for me, admittedly. However, I'm not super fussed, because I can take here. D3 takes E3. Feels pretty good. I fucked up again. Sorry. God damn it! Fucked up on the time. I just keep my own time ticking. I'm having a lot of trouble with that today. All right, I think that was pretty clutch. Always been bad with clocks. It's mostly the whole, you know, I gotta like type the move in and then I gotta come over here and do this. But okay, game should be over soon. Ah, jeez. King G6. King G6. Check. I see. Now it's my turn. Let's think. Why not do this? Rook A5, which I believe is a legal move, because he can't make it to here. This is where the immobilizer shines. For next time someone has to code this. It seems kind of tricky. I mean, not impossible, but seems like a lot. Knight H8 takes Knight Knight H1 takes A2, right? Check. That's what you mean, surely. Knight H7 takes H1. Yeah, okay. We'll just take with the king. King takes H1. King's the only piece that actually captures the way that it's supposed to. So that's cool. D1, like this. There we go. I see what you're going for. Maybe let's do... Is there a good way to... Maybe Rook A6? This way he can't make it chess rules. Because he'll be in check. Rook E8. This is still fine. In this case, we can simply do this ourselves, because he's still in check, right? Yeah. C8. Okay. He still can't turn it because he'll be in check. What a crazy endgame. Rook A4 takes... Rook A4 takes A6 off for a draw. Holy butts. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. Holy Jesus. Okay. Draw not accepted. E8. That was big brain. Big brain as AF. He also only has 10 seconds, but I'm gonna make sure to, to hit the clock as soon as he... Okay, King F7. Let's see. Let's do G8. G8. King takes E8. All right, we'll do King H2. Whew. I think we're in a good spot. Actually, it's unclear that that's actually true. Maybe now I want to. Maybe now I want to take the draw. Waiting for the piece for the move. No move. Ah, he flags. All right, well, let's just play it out. Rook G4 takes this guy right here. Okay, so in response to this, I got what you're saying. I would do chess. That was 100% stream delay. That's all right. Okay, I do chess here. All right, and then you get a queen as well. I think that's where that was. Then what? Now it's king and queen against king and queen. Oh, you'd take an immobilizer? Oh, that's cool. All right. I would not. Nice cheating by Samet. That was very sly. Cheating? Oh, it was on D1? My bad, dude. My bad. I genuinely didn't realize. So it's chess now? So David's move. He's in check. Now it's queen and rook. King push. Here. Takes here. Immobilizer versus queen. Truly the showdown of ages. I'm willing to take a draw here because I feel bad about the way that flag happened. Baroque. I think that I'm okay with that. I think if Baroque happens, then I probably move. I don't know. I guess I move here maybe. This is probably a draw, right? This is a theoretical draw, I think. Unstoppable force meets the stop everything force, yeah. Because if this happens, I mean, if he doesn't check me, then I'm just going to convert next turn. If he doesn't put himself in a position where he checks me, like this, or maybe like this or something. If this happens, that's actually like super annoying. Then what do I do? Then it can't. I think then this game is just sort of a draw, right? Because I can just like prevent his king from moving into my direction at all, and keep it away from the immobilizer and such. I think this is probably a draw. Yeah, already accepted draw. Please do the collab. All right. What a crazy game that was. That was fantastic. Okay. All right. Holy shit. That delivered. I think it's safe to say that absolutely delivered. GG to David. Another masterpiece. It's got to be said. Absolutely fantastic. Obviously, I don't want to dawdle.